Hey folks, how you doing? Here we are back for episode 2 of How to Clone Ejuice. I don't know how many episodes there'll be of this. Maybe once we do this one, we'll do like episode 1A and 1B and stuff like that. I'm not sure. But this one could go on for maybe episode 50. I've picked a hard one. I think, though it's just sour apple Jolly Rancher, it's a premium juice. These premium companies don't just stick 2 flavors in there. It's got other stuff in there. And I am not the best person with fruits. Give me a cream, custard, even a cake, and I can kind of break it down a bit and get very close. But my fruits, I really need to start getting into them. I've got hundreds of them here. And to be completely honest with you, I am lost a little bit with them. There's just so many that I need to get into them, and I've just ordered more. So as time goes on, off camera, I'll be playing around with them, getting each flavor right, and just giving them a taste and see where we go. But right now, the apple, I think we're heading in the right direction. And if I look right here, we should have Swamp Thing version 2. There it is. This is what we mixed on camera last time. And in here we have Swamp Thing, or we have one or the other. I don't remember which one it is. Oh, that's a bit tight. There we go. Oh, do we? I'm getting kind of all sorts of shit off this. Tastes a little bit of sour apple, but it's hid behind something else. I don't know what I put in here. Probably something I was tasting the other night. Well, I'll keep vaping this. Let's talk. I've got some other stuff on the table. Oh, got to remember that the lid is off of that. Let's do it back up, because I am a great one for doing that. I'm going to tell you what I've been mixing off camera. I've been doing a lot of mixing, and just going to go through a few of them. I've got a white chocolate cookie. These are just the ones I've done in the last 2 days, not the ones I've done in the last several weeks. I've got a bunch over there, but these are the ones I'm quite excited about. I think they're going to come out okay. We've got a raspberry iced cookie. So if you think of like a raspberry frosted cookie, that's what that would be. And that other one was some apple. Bill Pina, that's what I called it. Bilberry, pineapple, and what was the other bit? Papaya, that was it. And smells very good. So I am messing with fruits. I kind of give them a dab on the back of my hand and kind of kept them to one side and went ahead and made something of it. For you English folks, I have got the Screwball Ice Cream version 2 right here. I think this one's going to be very good too. It smells just like Screwball ice cream. So I've got that part right. It smells good. I did put some raspberry flavouring in it as well, so hopefully we'll be right there with it. Pineapple upside down cake. This used to be a juice that I really liked from the Vaping Rabbit, the same ones that do the Milkman, and it was called the Cheshire Cat, and it was an upside down pineapple cake with a brown sugar glaze. Well, I done an upside down pineapple cake with a brown sugar icing, kind of. Not trying to clone it. I've tried to clone that one in the past. I got very close to it, but kind of stopped there. I didn't have the flavors I have now, or the palate. But smells very good, and it's got that strong ass pineapple that I tested online in front of you the other day. On camera. Again, for you English folks, a Bakewell tart, cherry Bakewell tart. This is version 6. I have been hard at work on this. I want it bad. And I think I may have got it. That could be what's on top of that. because I'm getting apple and something kind of cakey. I need to keep on vaping this. Nah, even got like a touch of menthol or something in there. Probably not the best thing to be testing juices on, but and I've got Moo Moo Milk version 3. Done version 1, very close. Version 2, again, very close. I tested them both. The chocolate and the strawberry are starting to fall off a little bit as it's steeping. So I went back and done another one and dropped the ice cream, brought the fruits up a little bit, brought the chocolate up a little bit, and hopefully it's going to be more balanced when it steeps. Now, it might steep out and be absolutely great, but they do taste just like the Moo E-Liquids Neapolitan. That's what I'm cloning. I get strawberry and I get chocolate. That's what I want. Okay, so there's just a few that I'm working on. I will put these back over here, out of our way. Actually, let's put them over here. Seems like I had a nice clean up on my desk the other day. Now we've just got more than ever right here. Oh, I can't stop burping just because I've drank a bunch of Fresca. Okay, so let's go ahead and dump some of the original on it, or should I? No, let's dump ours on it first. I'm not going to do a whole bunch, just like 3 drops on each coil. There we go, and pulse it in there. What the fudge? Oh, I've got something inside. That ain't good. I've got juice inside. How the fudge did that get in there? I've got juice inside of the damn LCD readout. It wasn't like that like 20 minutes ago. Well, that ain't good. Swamp Thing 2 is a nice apple vape. I know it's not on point, but it was a good place to start. We wanted an apple vape. We want to be trying to get close to the other one, so now we've got a base. It's nice. It's got the sharpness with it. I like it. It's a nice apple vape. So if you did make it along with me, Swamp Thing version 2, go ahead and vape it and enjoy it. It's real good. Don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. Whether I need to try and take it apart or... Oh yeah, I've got juice in there as well. Or have I? No, I haven't. It's just a little black spot. Oh shit, I told you I'd do it, didn't I? Did not. I undone the lid to put this in first and then didn't pull it on again. I told you that I would do that. Oh dear, I done it with my all day vape not so long ago. I think I may have told you that. And I had the lid off while I was trying to find something to syringe it out of there and put it into a different container, and forgot that I had loosened the lid and just picked it up just like I did there, and probably put 30 to 40 mil all over the place, carpet, everything. Right, let's try again. Certainly smells nice of apple in here now. I'm going to put a bit more of this on just to make sure we drown out everything else, because I really want to get this this profile. I need to taste everything that's in there. It's not the best way to do it. I should have clean wicks. I should get my wickless coil over here, but we are really drowning this out. Okay. I shouldn't taste anything except that. It's not hitting. Probably end up catching fire on me or something in a minute. God, I did fill it up. It's gurgling. I really should just start this whole video again, but I doubt very much I will. What I'm trying to do is hold some vapor in my mouth and try and get that sugar, sucralose, whatever's in there, to drop down onto my tongue, leave some of that sourness and the taste on it and the sweetness, because I'm not really getting it. I'll drop it on the back of my hand and taste it, and it's like, wow, that's sweet kind of sour apple, but I don't get it when I vape it. Okay, there we go, that's better. Yeah, it's when you're vaping it, there's a lot more to it than just a sour apple. Now what I've got here is a nice apple vape. I have put a recipe together, so it's not as if I'm doing this to be, you know, oh, let's do something on the fly. I have put something together. Again, it's just another trial to see if we're taking it in the right direction. And this is how I normally do it. And obviously I've done the same sort of taste testing as what I've done before. I've got my 10ml bottles back. I washed a whole bunch of them out. God, I got a lot of stuff here. It never stops. Okay, we've got it up. Swamp Thing version 3. Okay, so we got green apple. Oh, let's put that down to 10 mil. Let's take a screenshot. Let's put it on percentage. There we go. All right, now we're ready. Okay, so we got green apple by Flavora. We're still going with that one. It's kind of a candied apple. I really like it. It's one of my favorite apples. We've got a Sour Wizard, which I'm going to go a lot easier on. I went a lot stronger on it last time. I'm going to go easier because after it's steeped a little bit, it really does come out, and it gives you one hell of a bite. So we're only going 0.25% on that this time, because, and also that one, this one here, the one that's got a nice firm lid on it now, the Ruthless Swamp Thing doesn't have it that sour. It's only just a little bit, you know, it's just taking that kind of apple candiness and just putting a little bit on there. But it's got something else that bites in there. That's what I need to try and find. And then we got Fuji apple, which is right there. We've got that going in at 1.5%. Reason why these are so very dialed in now, that, you know, it's not just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, because of what I just tasted in this one. You know, I got a ton of the Fuji apple. I want to tone it down a little bit. The hard candy, which is a Jolly Rancher candy, we're putting in at 0.75. Green apple by TFA, which let's have a look. That would be under G. EFG should be right here. Green apple. Blue raspberry cotton candy. Reason I've got this, it is new, and something I really liked about it when I tried it the other day. Hang on, that's my candies right there. It must be at the back. Nope, that's my cream cheese icing. There it is. Blue raspberry cotton candy by Capella. Although it has that nice raspberry taste and it's sweet and everything else, it's obviously got ethyl maltol in it. It's got that little bite of bitterness straight away that I think that might have in it. Definitely. That's what it reminds me of anyway. So when I put it on the back of my hand there, I was like, we're going to try it. So I'm not going to put any sweeteners in today. If I get close to what I think it is, I can easily sweeten it up, but I'm going to try and let this cotton candy do it on its own. And then we've got Melon Cantaloupe by Flavor Art. Again, staying on the Jolly Rancher kind of theme with the melon, but again trying to just take it from the sweet side a little bit and just add a little bit of, not so much bitterness, but just take the sweet apple down. Still smells nice and fresh, but it's just got that. It's not as sweet as watermelon and the other melons. Yeah, it starts off like that, and then it goes, and it's like a little bitter bit on the end of it. So that's where we're going to go today. That one I've got a 1%, cotton candy I've got a 1.5%. I'm going to start the camera again. We're at 16 minutes already. This was supposed to be like a 15-minute show, but it never is because I went through all the other crap while I was here. So let me restart real quick, then I don't have to worry about it again. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I've just read out the recipe to you, so now we can start mixing it. Let's turn the scales back on, because obviously I bored the scales to tears as well. I was going to use a swear word there. I'm not using a swear word in this episode. It's not going to happen. Unless, well, maybe I already did. When I hit that thing over, I bet I said something without even knowing it. Okay, green apple by Flavora. Let's give them a bit more of a shake than that. And it's 1%, and it's doing 10 mils, so it's 0.1 grams. You do tend to be a little bit more accurate when you do. Oh shit, there's me talking again. Stop talking. Well, I guess we're gonna do 1.5% now. Oh, this is so annoying. No, I ain't. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. We'll stay with that recipe. Mine's just gone a little over. Forget what I was even saying before that, because now this is, let's concentrate on this. Sour Wizard 0.3. I remember what I was talking about now. It would be better if I was to mix 30ml bottles, because then, just like I done when I went over a little bit, you tend to be a little bit more accurate. You know, trying to get half a drop in a 10ml bottle is impossible, you know, whereas when you scale that up to 30, that half a drop becomes 1 or 2, you know, drops. So it's a lot easier. So it's good when you're making your batch afterwards, but trying to do this 10ml business now is a bit of a pain in the butt. Alright, 0.16 Fuji apple. Come on, some of these lids don't like to do up. Right, that goes to the back, and then we've got hard candy. Really like this stuff, and it is very strong. I remember I used it at 3% in something, and it came out great. And then someone put on the channel, "Wow, 3%! I can only use it like 0.5% and stuff like that." Well, that was because I was making a Jolly Rancher, nothing else. Now this is going into a apple Jolly Rancher. I want the little bit, the hint of it behind, but I want it to remind you of a Jolly Rancher. Not the smallest hint, but I've got it in one of my recipes at like 0.25, just to hide that it's, you know, it's kind of there, but it's not doing as much as I want it to. But in this one, I do want it to come through, because I get that from the original one, that it is a Jolly Rancher. So I think this one will help that. We're doing 0.08, but this is some strong shit. They weren't joking when it just used it at a very small percentage. It is extremely strong. Okay, now we've got green apple by TFA, which is going in at 0.21, so that must have been 2%. And now we're going to do our raspberry cotton candy. I don't think I've even put this in anything yet, but I just like that kind of bitterness it gives me on the back of my hand. And with it being cotton candy, it should have ethyl mortar in it, but it's going to be sweet as shit anyway, either way. Said the S word. Couldn't help myself, could I? Come on, scales. The only trouble when you're trying to do this is the scales jump around. I actually calibrated them last night as well. They were not far off. In 500 grams, they were like 0.05 off or something, which is a tiny amount. But anyway, I calibrated them. All right, and then we got the melon cantaloupe. We'll probably shake this up and have a vape of it. See where we are with it. I think my cube, my X cube, is going to be no more now, which is a shame. It's been nothing but a pain in the ass anyway, to tell you the truth. I'm scared to take it with me anywhere because the whole side of it's a fire button. It doesn't hit anything like the other ones. There's me putting it down now because it's broke. Yeah, asshole. But yeah, it doesn't hit as like the other one. If I put 100 watts in this and 100 watts in my Wisemic, the Wisemic feels like it's 150 watts compared to this. It's night and day. Even the other Smock Alien is so much stronger than this. Right, where are we going next? We are going for some VG. I'm not going to put any nicotine in. We're going for 11.6. I have to check how much VG I got because I had a gallon. I had a whole gallon at Christmas, and I had a little bit left in another gallon container. So I'd say about 1.1 gallons, maybe 1.1, maybe 1.2. And right now I think I've got under half a gallon left. I have to have a look. Oh, here it is right here. Just over a half a gallon. So I've used that much VG, and the other one was probably around about here since Christmas. That's like that's a shitload of VG. There we go. Said the S word. I don't care. I'm not using the F word though. But yeah, that's a lot. Plus a shitload is a standard weight. Sure, if you look up in the dictionary, I think it's one step higher than a colossal amount. I think is a shitload. 2 colossal amounts equal a shitload. Here's another one I could say, but I'm not going to use that. I wouldn't even use this one, even if I didn't care about the swearing. Okay, there we go. This thing good clean. Put that over there. All right. Now what it needs is a label saying Swamp Thing 3 on it, which I guess we'll do right now. Or sorry, no, I'll do it off camera. I do want to get a little vape off of it. Oh my god! I ate my dinner real quick, and then I drank a bunch of Fresca. Alright, let's see where we are. I'm going to get a bit of the other one, but we'll still be able to taste this. Oh, to go get my wickless coil, really, but... A lot better. That's a lot better. Okay, we're closer. Once I get a clean RDA, I'll leave him to sit there for a day or two. I'll have another go on him, see what he's like for the sweetness and everything, because that cotton candy will start coming through. Yeah, we'll see what he's like then. But I've obviously got a bit of the other one sat underneath this in the wick, so I'm probably getting a little bit of that as well. But I can taste the one we just done. It's a lot closer. So now all I need to do is have them side by side, one in one RDA, one in the other one. That's the next step. That's what I will do next. And I will taste them both and try and nail down what the differences are. And then work out what can sort out those differences. Really like that though. That's good. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap this up. Just a short video. Short for me anyway. But thanks for tuning in. We will be back with part 3 of this one, and let's hope we can only go to about part 5 would be great. I was thinking, I think I said in the first one, probably 6 or 7 attempts is probably what it'll take, and we ain't going to get it exact. There's no such thing as a 1-to-1 clone. Maybe that moo moo milk I've got is going to be very close, and but it's very rare you get one that mimics it that well that you couldn't taste the difference. But what it will do, and what these clones are aimed to do, is you get one of these, this Ruthless Swamp Thing, and you had it 2 weeks ago and you've not had any since. Then you pick up my clone and you go on it and you're like, that's just like Ruthless, just like their Swamp Thing. It isn't bang on, but it's so close that it doesn't matter. You go on to that, and that's to me what a clone is. Something very close to it, and it's sometimes better than in some respects. My Milkman clones, I've had a couple that were really good. They weren't a very good clone, but they were very good to vape. I've got one now. Lucky enough, I made 60 mil of it. So that one's very good. I was on that last night. So you do get some misses, like this one here. Very nice apple vape, Swamp Thing too. Go ahead and mix that one up. It's very good. Where was I going? I went from one thing to another then. But yeah, for me, that's what a clone is. Something that you've had before. It's like the Milkman. I had that, oh God, a year ago. Well, no, it wouldn't have been. No, I still had a little bit 6 months ago, didn't I? Yeah, so I would say it's been 4 or 5 months before I've had any, since I've had any of that, but I still remember what it smelt like and what it tastes like. So if I can clone something that gets close to that, it ain't going to be exact, but it'd be what my memory is telling me that's what it was. So that's where I'll stop with it and say, this is a good clone. But if you sat them both next to each other and vape one and vape the other one, you would tell the difference. That's just the way it is. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, subscribe, come back and see us. And as I showed you with the other juices, there is a bunch of stuff going on in the background. There is billions of combinations that we can do with the flavors we got on this table right now. It's just endless, and I've got tons of ideas. I've got so many that I haven't got enough bottles to mix everything in, and I have 200 bottles. I could go on and on and on. So I'm going to try and stick with a couple. I'm going to see what I've got out. What I've been doing is, here we go, I'm going off now on a wild tangent, but what I've been doing is thinking of stuff that I would like to vape. Thinking of candies, cakes, desserts, cereals, and going through all that stuff and thinking, what do I like, and what's popular amongst everyone else, as in real foods, nothing to do with vaping. And then I try and get something that's fairly close to it. And sometimes it's not close, but it's a real good juice. So then I'll improve on that juice and just make something completely different. And that's where I'm going with them. And then I think I had a drawer full of like 110 juices there just before last weekend. And I tested like 80 of them. And the ones I didn't want, I put into a bag and added them with some other ones and chucked it all down the sink and washed out the bottles, and we're ready to go again. It wasn't that I didn't like them, it was just that they weren't interesting enough. Yes, I could vape them if I was, if all of a sudden I fell on hard times and I didn't have the money to buy anything else, I could have vaped them and really enjoyed them. But we're not looking for that. We're looking for the exceptional. We're looking for something that just sticks out above and beyond everything else. That's what I'm after. So that's what I'm trying to do behind the scenes. I've got like 30 or 40 bottles right now made up, and I will go through those. I've got notes on some of them to how to better them already. So I've got a lot of work to do off camera. And then once they get very close or they are bang on, we'll be in front of the camera. We still do our lucky dips with my daughter. I'll probably still come on and do some lucky dips with the fruit for me to get used to mixing the fruit. You know, those days are not gone. We will still be doing that. But I think I'm going to try and bring a lot more tried and tested to the table. You know, apart from our clone series, you know, where I'm just showing you how I go about it. And this is exactly what I do. This is exactly how I do it. Just happen to be on my own without the camera in front of me. Anyway, we're going to stop it there. Really going to stop it there, I promise. And I will see you next time. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day. Or it's tomorrow. Lucky dip time is Friday. And Saturday at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern time. We will be going live again. So that's 10 p.m. in England. I think that would be like 2 p.m. in the afternoon, like in California. I think they're 3 hours behind. And in Australia, that's like 5 o'clock the next morning, depending on what part of Australia you're from. But yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern time, 10 p.m. English time. So yeah, until then, I will catch up with you later. Bye.